Hi, my name is Jennifer and welcome to the video teacher. My team is conformed for three persons, Jessica, Carlita, and I. And each one will have a different team. For example, me, I will talking about animals that is cute and dangerous in the same times. And they will talking about different things.
The animals. Animals choose living beings capable of moving and that legs quickly and self-will. There are many animals on our planet. They are living beings with greater diversity.
Main characteristics of animals. Animals are multicellular organisms that has one cell which organizes and specialist to perform their functions. In addition, these cells have a nucleus unlike cell well eukaryotes, and they are heterotrophs. And since they are nourished by ingestion because they need to consume food from other living beings to the extent that they are unable to manufacture the organic substance that their body needs to survive. They can be carnivores, herbivores, and omnivores. All animals are anaerobic metabolism, that is, they breathe oxygen and cannot live without it. Most animal cells can also breathe through anaerobic processes such as fermentation.
Classification B is vertebrate animals. Vertebrate animals, they are those that have a spine and that have a complex bone structure. They are grouped into one. Mammals make up a large part of land animals. What sets them apart from other vertebrates is that they are generally covered and protected by hair. 2. Fish differ from vertebrate animals because they have underwater breathing mechanisms through the gills, by which they absorb oxygen dissolved in the water. 3. Birds and living beings with word bones which have internal bone structure with upper and lower extremities. In addition to the spine, the way of reproduction of the birds is through eggs and incubation. 4. Reptiles are vertebrate animals whose body is mainly covered with exon in the form of production. They have powerful limbs and a production system using eggs with eggshells. 5. Amphibians, that is especially unique and strange is that while they are in their lower pains, they have a type of breathing similar to that of fish and can breathe on the waterway. They reach adulthood. This all terrestrial pulmonary respiration. Invertebrate animals. Only cave vertebrates are those that do not have a bone structure or spine. Many of these animals are small and have shells or sheaths as home and production, as they turn you to be very vulnerable. For example, scorpion.
Classification according to diet. Herbivorous animals, they they are those whose main food consists of plants, vegetables, herbs, fruits, and derivables, mainly from plants or vegetation. Within the classification of herbivorous animals, we have those called frugivorous, which um, are those that feed primarily on fruit, and those that are called frugivorous, which one especially on leaves. For example, cow, rabbit, horse, and carnivorous animals. And they are those that base their main diet on meat, and they are what make up the dominant part of food chain. And your daily nutritional intake is based on consumption for meat in two ways: predation or carrion. In predation, animals stalk their prey in groups or individually and form to attack on a common target. Uh, Scarpets mainly take advantage from remains of prey left in predators once they finish consuming their desired food. For example, dolphin, buzzard, hyena, and lion. Omnivorous animals. Omnivorous animals, those that feed on both vegetables and plants, as well as animals and insects. For example, ostrich, bear, mouse. And yeah.
Classification according to the form of reproduction of oviparous. With reproduction are tubes that dissolve inside an egg, which in turn is found inside the female's uterus and remains there until the embryo is fully developed. Example: white shark, boa constrictor, extinguer, anaconda, platypus. Now, oviviparous. In the case of oviviparous, contrary to the previous one, the animal lays the eggs without the embryos will develop, and it's developed over 12 days. Examples: penguin, crocodile, ostrich, storm, macaque. Viviparous. The viviparous are all two-use species develop a uterus cavity inside the female's belly where the embryos will develop, reaching all the nutrients and oxygen of its. Example: bear, cow, sheep, koala, dolphin.
Classification by livelihood and land animals. They are all those whose natural habitat is in the terrestrial environment, and they live and deploy on land. They find all the necessary means for their survival and are physically adapted of life in this environment. They breathe oxygen from the air and through their lungs and find their food in their terrestrial habitat. For example, an elephant, lion, giraffe. Aquatic animals. It is classified as aquatic animals those who spend their entire life or must eat in the water, and this being their natural way of your life. Some animals like most fish have developed and breathing system that absorb oxygen dissolved in water. Big eels, while others, such as dolphins, need to breathe to supervise and take oxygen from the air. Um, Flying animals. Aerial animals are those that have the ability to fly and move through the air. They have like one um, structure. Since most of their bones are hollow, well developed pectoral muscles, and low weight aerodynamic body, which allows them to fly um, with great power, even great speed. For example, butterflies, bees, birds, and night tangle.
Classification according to natural habits. Well, animals are two types developed in the environment to find them and the natural habits along with two of their species. It is possible to find wild animals in our region, especially in the some continents or areas such as the African savanna or the Amazon. For example, jaguar, armadillo, lions, swordfish, buffalo. Farm animals. Farm animals are two types have a bind to condition of rural life, although depend on the human being in order to take advantage of the resources that can be abound from them. For example, pork, sheep, chickens, dogs, hares. Domestic animals are pets. Pets are domestic animals and usually have a very strong emotional relationship with people in their known environment. In addition to providing company, many pets are essential for purposes such as gains, health, and safety. Example, dog, cat, mouse, camel, iguanas.
Okay, let's start with the first animal, and the first animal is the platypus. The platypus is originally from Australia and Tasmania. It has double legs and big behavior, tail, and other body is so ugly that gives darkness, but it's dangerous because it has hand legs a poison, and this poison is so pain because you can reduce pain with the morphine. So this animal is dangerous but is so cute. The second animal is lazy lories. The lazy lory is same cute and dangerous because this animal can kill a bite. It generates anaphylactic shock and to pass out and die. And the number three we have the poison dart frog. They are bright colors and they can kill only if you touch them. In the wild, naturally, the brightest colors are the most dangerous. Last animal is armadillo. Keep your distance from them and don't play with them and don't eat them, and you don't have them as a pet. because they have leprosy and you can get these horrible disease. Okay, now let's start our dynamic, and this consists you have answered some questions, and the first question is, what is the animal that can give you leprosy? Think. Okay, you have three options: A, B, or C. You have 3 seconds to answer. 3. Okay, if you choose the option 2, it's true. Congratulations. Okay, you are in the second level. And the second question is, what is the animal that can cause you anaphylactic shock? Again, you have 3 options: 1 or 2 or 3. You have 3 seconds to answer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you choose the option 3,
Question: which of these options do not correspond to a reproduction classification? A. Viviparous. B. Vertebral. C. Oviparous. You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. If you choose option B, you are correct. Science is correct to vertebral animals. Second question: which of these animals corresponded to domestic animals? A. Pig. B. White shark. C. Camels. You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. If you choose option C, you are correct, as the Arabs consider camels as their pets and cost a lot of money.
Instruction. After the word, do you know which animal it is? So the wall and revolve will appear on the screen. After 5 seconds, the complete order will appear. The first word is A, B, R, Z, U, D, C. The answer is buzzer. The second word is A, B, R, B, T, I. The answer is rabbit. The third word is A, L, E, H, W. The answer is whale. The fourth word is E, S, M, O, U. The answer is mouse. The fifth word is C, O, O, S, U, P, T. The answer is octopus.
and we got the end of video, and I hope I liked the video, and say me what is your favorite animal. Bye.
For my part, it will be everything. Thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.